going on, guys? What's going on? I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to the Black Financial Channel. Today on the Black Financial Channel, I want to talk to you guys quickly about the fact that I think that the work from home revolution might be dead. So get comfortable, buckle up your seatbelt. We're going to get started on the Black Financial Channel right now. Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to the Black Financial Channel. This is theblackfinancialchannel.com. My name is Dr. Boyce Watkins. I'm your friendly neighborhood finance professor on the Black Financial Channel. We talk about Black wealth and Black economics every single day, sometimes as much as 10 times a day under the B1 condition. B1 means we are Black first. Black first means we put our community at the top of our priority list. That's what Black first means. So if you agree with the Black first philosophy, the B1 philosophy, give me a B1 in the chat. Also, let me know you guys can hear me okay. Let me know you can hear me fine. There's no echoes or anything like that. I want to remind everybody also this podcast can be found on Spotify. So if you have Spotify, you can look up my name and find me there. Give me a yes quickly so I know my audio is good, and then I'll move forward. I'm actually on the road. Hey, is that Braham and C-Dub and Jones and Eladora? Good to see you. Can you guys hear me okay? Am I coming through all right? Earlier today, I had an issue where my mic was going in and out. So I'm a little bit self-conscious now. If you give me a yes, that you can hear me okay and that I'm sounding okay, I'll continue to go. Okay, C-Dub says audio's good. Jones for Mendes, thank you so much. Thank you. All right, so let's get started. All right, so one of the things I want to talk to you guys about is today recently Zoom just announced that their workers have to actually come into the office. And that's pretty significant. I think that's a really huge symbolic, hugely symbolic sort of outcome for that really shows us that this whole work from home revolution is pretty much over. The work from home thing is kind of done because Zoom was the company that kind of started this and fueled it. If you remember, their stock went crazy when the work from home revolution began. Zoom became kind of a verb, like I'll Zoom you, or you better get on your Zoom, right? And Zoom stock went absolutely berserk. I'm gonna try to pull it up on the screen so you guys can possibly see it. Basically, Zoom stock just went bananas. It went as high, I'm looking at it right here. It went as high as $559. Now it's trading super low at about 71. So Zoom just actually, I guess, because they're getting their butts kicked a little bit financially, they have started to really push their workers to actually come into the office. That's significant because, again, Zoom, they were the champions of work from home. And other companies are starting to do the same thing. A lot of companies are just saying, look, we need you in the office. We need that collaborative spirit. We need that connection. But people have changed. Employees have changed. People started realizing that, hey, you know what? Maybe my life wasn't meant to be spent in a corporate office. And I've been saying that for years. And I don't know how many people heard me when I was saying that. I was saying that back in 2012. But now that people have gone through that, I think people are going to have a hard time going back to that sort of unconditional corporate slavery that we're trained to embrace as children. Remember, this is a mindset. They teach you these things when you're a kid. And I'll tell you that that's not 100% true. Now, let's see here. Charisse says, not so quick, Dr. Watkins. I'm a federal employee and our union's fighting for more telework agreements. I think that's great. And that's a great point you make, Charisse. A lot of employees are fighting back. The general idea is that for companies that want to attract top talent, they have to just accept the fact that Americans now are expecting more work-life balance. This is something that you all didn't expect, say, 10, 15 years ago. I'm in Denmark right now, and I asked the lady, I eat dinner at a nice lady's house, and she said she's on vacation. I said, how long have you been on vacation? She said 3 weeks. I think her vacation's like a month, right? So they're used to the work-life balance. Family is much more important in other countries. They're able to take time for themselves in other countries. I encourage you to do the same. So I'm all for this movement. I think it's a wonderful thing. I think it's good. Now, in other financial news, one thing that's also interesting now is apparently that big strike at UPS has been called off. They made an agreement with the workers, a 5-year deal. I think that's a wonderful thing. I want to encourage Black people to look at the history of UPS. If you ever want to learn how your small business can turn into something great, don't give up. Remember, 86% of all Black businesses fail, but a lot of times they fail because you quit, right? And I don't want you to quit because UPS, I don't know if you guys know this, but UPS was actually started by 2 teenagers who were riding their bikes and delivering packages. Did y'all hear me? Let me know you heard that. UPS was started by two teenagers delivering packages on their bicycles. So I've been arguing on the internet a lot and saying to people, man, come on, you can't give up on yourselves. You can't give up on each other. You can't just believe that because a black business owner made a mistake or they lost money that somehow they shouldn't be in business. It just means maybe they need to do better business. It means that maybe they need to evolve or maybe they need to be corrected, but not shut down. And so UPS, this massive, I think they're worth about $250 billion now. They're about to go on strike. Their workers were apparently the strike was averted, and all is good over at UPS. I think that's cool. I also heard an interesting story about the NCAA and how the NCAA has been changing. Right now, you have these massive TV deals. Black athletes are the stuff. Like we're just the creme de la creme, and everybody competes to get us. The reason Colorado was so happy to get Deion Sanders is because it's not just about the caliber of the athletes; it's also about the caliber of the brand. The NCAA has become even more of what it's always been, which is showbiz. It's become all about branding and name recognition and how many tickets you can sell and the multi-billion-dollar TV rights deals. So what's happened is that I believe it's the Pac-12, if I'm not mistaken. The Pac-12 is pretty much dead because all the teams are leaving for other conferences. They're going to the Big 12, they're going to the SEC, they're going to the Big 10. So you've got these massive professional sports leagues that are going to start dominating college sports. I think that's a good thing. I think that that's the way it's supposed to be, and I think that these athletes and their families should be getting paid. If you go back 25 years in my life, 30 years, I'm sorry, about 28 years actually, you can find articles I wrote in 1995 about why athletes should be paid. And I'm gonna tell you, when I used to write those articles on the University of Kentucky campus, they did not like me. They did not. I got death threats, all kinds of crazy stuff because they were so used to making money off of black athletes without compensating them. Well, way back then, I was arguing they should be paid, and I had all the ammunition to make my point. I was getting a PhD in finance, so I understood the financial angle of it. I've been a black man my whole life, so I understood the racial angle of it. And also, I was teaching some of these students, and so I had the educational angle. And I said, you're screwing these kids financially, you're screwing them racially, you're screwing them educationally, and you need to change that. And for years, I would go on TV and talk about it. The NCAA would never ever debate me. They would never sit down with me for a debate because they knew that truth was on my side. They knew that I was right about this. And not to say that they changed the rules because of somebody like me. Who am I? I'm just a guy who runs his mouth on the internet. But they did eventually change the law. Why? Well, because in America, you have something called labor rights. And all I simply said is that these athletes deserve the same labor rights as everybody else. So I'm glad the athletes are signing NIL deals. I'm glad they have the same rights as coaches. I know it changes the face of college sports. I know it makes things different from what it was when your parents were growing up. But at the same time, this is the way it's supposed to be. Either the athletes should be making money too, like the coaches, or nobody should be making money. You can't pay the coaches and not pay the athletes because that's wrong. That's racist. That's yet another way that black wealth is extracted from the community. Give me a yes if you understand what I'm saying. Give me a yes if you at least hear my point of view. Give me a yes if you agree. You don't have to agree, but I would like for you to at least hear that perspective. Okay, I'm not saying you have to agree with me. There's no requirement for agreement for you to come on this platform. You are loved and you are welcome and you are appreciated as long as we respect each other and try to grow. All right, guys, I got a meeting in a minute, so I'm going to keep this conversation extra short. But if you could do me a favor, please hit the thumbs up button, thumbs up, share, subscribe. I'll keep checking in with you from Denmark. I'm going to be headed back home pretty soon. I'm going to get ready to go to Atlanta shortly after for the premiere of our new movie called B1 the Movie, directed by Rick Mathis. We are creating a black-owned movie industry. We just created this film. It took us years to do this movie, years and lots of money. And so I hope you all will take the time to check it out. I promise you it's going to change your life. I promise you that everyone who's seen it has loved it. I promise you that it'll be worth your time. So if you can make the premiere in Atlanta, we're going to be at the New Black Wall Street. The website is b1themovie.com. That's b1themovie.com. You can join us there, and also maybe we'll have another screening. You can check it out there. But hopefully you can come to Atlanta. Rizza Islam and some others are going to be there. Also, I have a new book out. It's an Amazon bestseller. Everyone loves it. Go read the reviews. Go read the reviews. Don't take my word for it. Read the reviews. And it's called The 10 Commandments of Black Economic Power. And it is a blueprint. It is a wealth and power blueprint written specifically for Black people. I took everything I learned from my PhD and I added some Blackness to it in the sense that I looked at specific, unique challenges that we face in terms of culture, that we face as a community. And I put this in a book that lays it down in a very simple format that anyone can understand. And if you read this with your family, I guarantee you, you will be changing the trajectory of your family and when it comes to wealth for the next 100 years, at least. I guarantee you. This is my guarantee. And if you don't agree after you read the book, then let me know. I'll give you something else for free because I want you all to win. I know we can win. The website is drboycebooks.com. That's drboycebooks.com. I also created a Telegram group. Last announcement I'll let you guys know about is I created a Telegram group because we want to get away. We have over 1 million subscribers on YouTube on different channels. We have about 3 million on Facebook on different channels. We had about 500,000 on Instagram, and then the Instagram got shut down. We don't know why. They won't tell us why. We didn't do anything wrong except talk about wealth. But I guess if I was a rapper or something doing something ignorant, they'd probably keep me up there. But either way, it doesn't matter. So we're going to start moving towards Telegram and text. So I'll send you all a link to join the Telegram channel. If you but get on the text list, and then I'll text out the link to the Telegram channel so you can join there. Plus, I'll send you our $5 a day investing plan for free. I will send you a training on how to make money without working for free. Within the Black Business School, we will give you tons of free resources. So just text the word to get on the list and to get this free training. Text the word stock to 31996. Just text stock to 31996. So don't even think of it like a class. Just think of it as me as your financial buddy. I'm one of the people that can just talk to you about money, give you some guidance, give you some support as you go on your journey. I want you to win. I want you to succeed. So just text the word stock to 31996 and you'll start getting stuff immediately. And then at some point this week, I'm going to text out the link to join the Telegram group. We're testing out Telegram, but we like Telegram mainly because it's more secure. There's more freedom of speech. We can reach you more effectively, and also it doesn't cost as much because when you're running an organization that's trying to be effective on a shoestring budget, you have to be intelligent, you have to be smart. So feel free to text the word stock to 31996 and I will hit you guys up. All right, guys, I gotta go. I got a meeting. God bless you. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll check back in with a little bit later. Take care now. Peace.